So, hi guys, little film review. Um, I saw Life the other day, which sometimes where I work, you'd be surprised. Yeah, saw the film Life, starring Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal, Rebecca Ferguson. Yeah, I'm cheating. I'm reading it off of that. And it was a film that yeah, I kept seeing trailers for and things like that, and I thought, yeah, I'll give it a try. And I was blown away by it. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it had a great plot, a great premise. It wasn't overly. It's not overly big. It reminds me of back in the days films like Tremors. I don't mean that because Tremors is kind of silly, but I'm just meaning that thing of it's a film with a very simple premise that yeah. I have to admit, and I'm gonna grumble, and I know you know what I felt about Alien Covenant, but Alien Covenant got a shed load of advertising and everybody's talking about it and it's rubbish, yet this got like and everybody's forgotten it. This is one that I seriously, I really, really enjoyed. um, Little premise, we'll do a little premise thing, won't spoil it. International Space Station, crew on board, they're waiting for a probe to come back from Mars, that's soil samples and things like that, and they, in the samples, they find life, and it's this little, it's a very cute little thing in a petri dish, and science guys, they're all trying to work with it, and it they diagnose it as life. They talk to the kids on Earth, and the kids on Earth name it Calvin, and I won't go any further than that. But let's just say it all goes pear shaped, in a big way, and it is. I think this could be another one of those great. It's a film that I hope they don't make. I don't know. It's weird. I hope they don't make a sequel to, because it doesn't need it. It's got a great end. It's got a great twisty ending, and I don't want to spoil. At least I don't want to spoil it. There's so many of the films I watch have twists and things at the end, which then mean that I can't talk about them. So, the cast: Ryan Reynolds. It's really weird now because every time I see Ryan Reynolds, I just expect him to go, "Holy shit, biscuits!" turn into Deadpool and just run off. I just look at him now. He's become a little bit too comedic. He's good in this. He's not too bad. Some films you look. Jake Gyllenhaal's in there as well. He looks ill, and I don't know whether it's. There was a little bit of a thing about because he's the doctor, the ship's doctor, and they're like you're looking after everybody else. Nobody looks after you. And I don't know if there's another bit of plot there that involves something that we missed, but I don't know. Maybe there'll be deleted scenes, and we'll explain that. But he either wasn't very well while they were filming it, or he really didn't want to be there. But it does some really clever things. It's one of those films that you think, why has nobody made this film before? And if they can make a film like this, which is probably done on a pretty not low budget, but because the effects in it, I mean, they're in zero gravity 90% of the time. And it's done really, really well. You really do think that they are floating and they're in space and things like that. And it does look kind of like the International Space Station. Yeah, Calvin, as it matures and grows into what it becomes, it's incredibly, incredibly creepy. And they've done such a good job of making something that really creeps you out. They've done that thing of looking at one thing in the world that creeps me out is octopuses, and it's got a little bit of that. It's got a little bit of spiders. It's got a little bit of other things, but there's something there that'll play with your mind, and that fear factor that you have of things that it's not a very long film either, but if it is, it didn't seem it, because it really did flow through it. And there is some really tense moments in it. It's a really moments in it, and yeah, I would recommend it. If I'm giving it out of 5, I would give it. I'll give it 4.5. I would definitely give it 4.5. It is a good film. I didn't give Alien Covenant a score. I'd have given that a 2, just out of kindness. Some of it was clever, but anyway, that's a different film. But yeah, if you get a chance to see it, I think it's pretty much over at the cinemas now. I was lucky to get to see it at the cinema. I think it was late night, last showing something. But if you get a chance to see it at the cinema, go see it, because the big screen really does. But I will be buying this on Blu-ray when it comes out. I've heard there's a 4K, so I may even be buying the 4K of it. So yeah, that's my review of Life. If you liked it, please leave comments, subscriptions. Those of you out there that have subscribed, we're now on to 31. Thank you so much. It really does help. And thank you for all the comments and likes and things like that. I feel like I've got my little team out there that are watching what I do, and it's brilliant. And I'm permanently sitting like all day trying to think of things to talk to you about. So if there is anything you want me to talk about, any ideas you have, anything you'd like me to do, I'm going to try and do some Doctor Who ones today, because I know you kids out there like Doctor Who. And I'm old. I remember the old version. So yeah, that's it. If you liked it, comment, subscribe. Have a great day, have a great night, and I'll see you all soon.